So in today's video, we're going to be talking about belief, and we're going to be talking about two of the kicks from NWA 2, the hook kick, round kick combination, and the number one jump front kick. We're going to talk about belief in society specifically, and beliefs are a result of our surroundings. Society affects the beliefs in the way that we see ourselves, and we get our beliefs from several different places. We get them from our parents, we get them from culture, laws, customs, religion, media, political views. There's a whole lot of places we get our beliefs. And just a couple of examples right now. If you look at some of the different customs, the customs of the Asian countries, they don't shake hands, they bow. Some of the religious customs, religious beliefs. The difference between Judaism and Christianity is a belief that the Christians believe that Jesus rose from the dead. Jews don't believe that. And political views. You just have to look at the news today to see the beliefs that people have in political views. And I was always told not to talk about politics and religion in public, so we're going to stop there. I do want to tell a little bit of a story. Belief is strong, and I've been telling you that in our other videos. Belief is very, very strong. We had a tiger, brand new tiger. Name is Kingston. He's got him and his twin sister and brother have just started class, and we were doing jumping jacks the other day, and Kingston wasn't doing them. And his mom asked him why, and he said he didn't know how. So because he believed he didn't know how, he couldn't do jumping jacks. So we taught him how to do a jumping jack, and the smile on his face was no pun intended, believable. He now knows how to have a jumping jack, so now he believes in himself, and we taught him a very valuable lesson that if he believes he can, he can. So let's move on to our kicks. As I said, we're going to talk about the hook kick, round kick, and the number one jump front kick. So real quick, we're going to go over the 5 parts of a kick again. We have the chamber, execution, rechamber, return, and like I said in other videos, I include pivot in there because pivot is a very important part of the kick. So first kick we're going to talk about is the hook kick, round kick. Now this is a combination kick, but I believe it's one of the easier combination kicks because the rechamber of our hook kick is the chamber for our round kick. So we really don't need to do a lot of moving in position where we are in a position after our hook kick to just execute the round kick. So that's why I believe it makes it pretty easy. But we're gonna do them individually. I have my partner here, Kim, to help us today. I am going to demonstrate a hook kick, and then we are going to teach it to her, remembering that she hasn't done this for 20 years. So hook kick is kind of like I heard you say, sir, at camp. Hook kick is like a poorly executed side kick. So this hook kick is going to start off at an angle like a side kick, and then we're just going to whip our heel around to hit the target. So looking like this. So now we're going to have Kim do that. We're going to start in a middle stance. Let's turn you. Did you want to kick with your right or your left?
My right, please.
Stand over here so he can see your beautiful face. So we're going to have her do a number 3, which is a step up, and then do the hook kick landing in a middle stance. Good. Do that again, please. Okay, look at your target. That would be me. Good. Now, the one thing we want to avoid in that kick that a lot of people do, that we're going to have her fix that, is when she's doing that kick, her knee is pointing down. We want that knee pointed up so that she can strike her target. I do have a target here, so we're going to use this as a target. Go ahead. Good. Back up just a little bit. I can't back up much more. Good. I like the way you got your hands up, your focus. Go. Good. The only thing I would like to see you do a little bit more is keep that knee up. And what I mean is if you hold this here, step back a little bit. As I'm doing this kick, before I do the hook part of the kick, notice my knee is up and I'm kicking down. So my knee is this way. The trajectory of the kick is down. Okay, so see if you can do that a little bit better. Back up just a little bit more. There you go. Go. Better, much better. Not very strong, but as you continue doing this, if you were to continue doing this, it would get better. Go again. Nice, good job. So that is the hook kick of our hook kick, round kick combination. The next kick, obviously, is the round kick. Round kick, the trajectory is going to come up. And the follow through will be through the target. So if she holds this target here, so you can see that kick goes up. So we want to hold that target this way. So I'm going to kick through the target, not finishing at the target. There. So that's our round kick. So we're going to work on our round kick a little bit with Kim, and then we're going to put the two kicks together. You can start from a front stance.
Okay.
That'll be easier. Put your kicking leg in back. There you go. And just bring that knee forward and then bring the foot up. Oh, that's a crescent kick.
Okay, show me again.
This way. So you're going to bring the knee out, pointing at your target, and the kick is going to go through. Get a little bit more in a, put this leg back a little bit more. It'll be easier to do that way. Number 3 or number 2 round kick.
Knee up and then just kick straight with
Kick
my
the
toes held back.
Yep. There you go. Try it again. Good. That's more of a front kick. We want your knee as it's coming up to come up this way. This way, you're bringing it straight forward.
Bring it towards your right elbow.
Yes. Good. Much better. One more time. And if you notice, she's not stopping at her target. Her trajectory is following through the target to finish, so that if she were breaking a board, she'd be going through the board. If she's kicking somebody, for example, in the ribs, it's going to penetrate the ribs. So there's our hook kick and our round kick. Now we're going to put the two together. So I will just demonstrate for you towards the front, and then we'll have Kim do it. So I'm going to hook. And as I said, this is my rechamber for my hook kick, but it's also the chamber for my round kick. That's what I think makes this combination one of the easier combination kicks. I'm already pivoted. My hips are already in the right position. And as I said, the chamber for the round kick is the rechamber from the hook kick. So let's have you try that, ma'am. Get in a middle stance. It will be easier. This way, kicking towards me. Let's demonstrate it with the target first for me. So what I'm going to do is just going to hold that out. I'm going to hook, round. Okay? Best you can do. Whenever you're ready. Hook. Nice. Back up a little bit. Keep your hands up a little bit more. It will help you with your balance. Good. Nice job. Okay, so that is the hook kick round kick combination from the blue belt form. The next thing we're going to work on is a number 1 jump front kick. Now we've talked about ever since white belt the difference between a 1, 2, 3, and 4 kick. Number 1 kick, I don't move any of my feet, and I kick with my front leg. So if I were doing a number 1 front kick, for example, from the white belt number 3 1 step, I step back in a front stance, and I'm just going to kick with that front leg. In this case, we're going to be kicking from a standing position. We're going to jump up and we're going to kick. Now in the form, we start here because we've just finished our double upset punch, and we step up, pause, and then we start the kick. Difference being in a number 3, like in yellow belt, we are continuing the kick as we're moving. This kick, we're going to stop, kick, and land. So that being the difference between a number 1 and a number 3. A lot of people think this is a number 3 kick because I am stepping that back leg up before I kick. But what makes it a number 1? I'm going to pause just momentarily, and then I'm going to jump. So we won't use that. So again, the kick, if I were doing it just from a standing position, I want to lower my body a little bit just to get some jump, some reaction force. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do all 4 parts of the kick. There really is no pivot here because I'm in the air. So chamber, execution, rechamber, return, and then I'm going to land. Now, I just fell back on that kick because I didn't jump straight up, which brings us to a very good point. The student attribute we're going to talk about for this kick is balance. The way we control that balance, and balance, we could teach a whole course on balance. As a matter of fact, Master Kaminsky, Krista Kaminsky, teaches a whole course on balance. It's a very good course. I've taken it. We're not going to go into all the details, but as far as the attribute of balance, the way I control this is I want to jump straight up to do that kick. And then I'm going to land in a front stance. If I jump forward, if I lean back, I'm going to lose my balance. So with Kim, we're going to have her demonstrate that kick towards me. Put your legs together a little bit closer. There you go. Hands up. Great. Jump. Try and jump straight up. Bend the knees. Jump straight up and execute that kick. Good. And we want to land in the front stance. Very good. Try that again. Go again. Good. Good. Great focus. I love the way your hands are up, but you're falling into your stance rather than landing in your stance, because when you're jumping, you're leaning forward. I want you just to come down, not quite to a squat, bend your legs just a little bit, and just jump straight up. Let's do this a couple times. Just jump straight up. Jump straight up. Can you notice you're keeping your balance, right? You're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add that kick. Go ahead and try that. Good. Good. Try it again. Good. Nice job. Okay. When we were working on this a little bit forward, Kim said, I can't jump very high. My answer was, we don't care. We want you to kick well. We don't need you to jump high. As a matter of fact, when I go to tournaments, my age group, a lot of guys aren't even jumping because they got bad knees, they got bad hips for whatever reason. Grandmaster Leah said, if you're over 60, don't jump. Your body's been through enough. We don't need to put it through anymore. So, just to recap what we did, we talked a little bit about belief in society, and then we talked about 2 kicks from NWA2, which was a hook kick, round kick combination, and the number 1 jump front kick. Again, I want to thank Kim for helping out today. I know she's a little hesitant to do it, but I appreciate that she's doing it. So that's it for today.